This video will demonstrate how to register for Transport Canada's Digital Aviation Document Download service. After you register, you can add a digital version of your aviation license to your mobile device. Digital aviation credentials are called Digital Personnel Licenses, or DPLs. DPLs use international standards to ensure interoperability and security and can only be added to standard compliant apps. The only mobile app compliant with DPL standards is GC Wallet. When you are ready to get started, follow the registration link to the Digital Aviation Document Download service. Before downloading your DPL, you must prepare your mobile device by installing the GC Wallet app on the device you want to use to carry your DPL. GC Wallet is in beta trial on iOS and Android and can only be downloaded using the links on the service website. Apple iOS device users will follow a two-step process to install GC Wallet by going to the Digital Aviation Document Download Service registration page and clicking on the iOS App Store link. This opens the iOS Test Flight GC Wallet installation page in your default web browser. Beta versions of all iOS apps require the use of Apple's Test Flight app. Complete step 1 by installing the Test Flight app. After Test Flight is installed on your mobile device, click Done, return to the installation webpage, and scroll down to Step 2, View GC Wallet Beta. Start the GC Wallet installation process by clicking the View in Test Flight button at the bottom of the page. Test Flight will open and prompt you to choose if you'd like to receive notifications. If you allow notifications, then Test Flight will notify you when new versions of GC Wallet are available. On the Test Flight welcome page, press Continue. You can now use Test Flight to install GC Wallet by pressing the Install button. When installation is complete, the GC Wallet app icon will be added to your device home screen. Press Open to go to GC Wallet. Test Flight presents a screen with a brief description of recent changes to the app. Press Next. Test Flight now informs that screenshots can be shared, but there is no need to do this. Press Start Testing to open GC Wallet. Android device users can quickly install GC Wallet on their mobile device using the Google Play Store link. This link opens the Google Play Store to the GC Wallet app page. Click Install on the GC Wallet page and tap the GC Wallet app icon on your device to open the app when it's installed. Now that the GC Wallet app is installed on your mobile device, you are ready to register for the Digital Aviation Document Download service. Registration could take 5 to 10 minutes, so you should use the registration checklist to familiarize yourself with the process before you begin. We can see we have installed GC Wallet. We understand that if we don't have one, we will create a MyTC account to access the service. We understand that we will have to set up two-factor authentication, and this will require using our email or an authenticator app to receive security codes each time we sign in. Finally, we understand we will sign in using a banking partner or GC key. Let's sign in. To register, begin by signing in using a banking partner or GC key. The banking partner method is the easiest and allows you to sign in via your bank. Note that if you use this method, none of your banking information is ever shared. Alternatively, you can use GC key to sign in. If you already have a GC key, then you can use it. If you don't have a GC key, you can complete the GC key sign-up process and get one. The GC key sign-up process is straightforward and takes about 5 minutes to complete. You must accept the GC key terms and conditions, create a unique username, create a password, create recovery questions, answers, and hints, and optionally provide an email for account recovery. The first time you sign in, you must set up two-factor authentication on your account so you can receive two-factor authentication codes each time you access the service. Two-factor authentication codes can be sent to your email or to an authenticator app installed on your device, such as Microsoft Authenticator, Google Authenticator, or Apple Passwords. To set up email as your two-factor authentication method, select the email option and submit your email address. Now, check your email for the two-factor authentication code and enter and submit the code to verify your email address. It may take a few minutes for the code to arrive. If you do not want to use email to receive two-factor authentication codes, then you must use an authenticator app. If you already have an authenticator app, then you can use it. If you do not have an authenticator app, then you will need to choose one and install it on a phone, tablet, laptop, or desktop computer. When you are ready to go with your Authenticator app, continue to the Register Device page. If you are accessing the Register Device page from the device where you installed the Authenticator app, then click the Copy the Secret Key button. Now switch to your Authenticator app and add an account by copying the secret key to the new account you created. If you'd like, you can name your account something memorable like Transport Canada so you can identify it more easily next time. If you are accessing the Register Device page from a device that does not have the Authenticator app, then you will need to scan the QR code into the Authenticator app. To do so, open your Authenticator app and invoke the scan function. Once you add the account, a 6-digit security code will appear in the Authenticator app. Now, you must return to the Register Device page in your web browser and enter the Authenticator code in the Authenticator code input field at the bottom of the page and press the Continue button. After you have set up either the email method or the Authenticator method, you will be presented with recovery codes that allow you to recover access to your two-factor account. You should copy, print, or take a photo of the recovery codes and store them in a safe and secure manner so that you can find them if you need them. After you have done so, select the checkbox at the bottom of the page and press Continue. If you already have a MyTC account, then you will skip this step. If you do not have a MyTC account, the next step will be to create one. Your MyTC account is associated with the email address you provide when you register using this form. After you complete and submit the account registration form, an email verification link or code will be sent to the email address you provided. Complete the registration process by following the email verification link or submitting the email verification code you received on the next page you will see. Now you must review and accept the privacy notice regarding how your personal information is used to issue and verify digital credentials. Once you agree and continue, you will submit your date of birth and aviation file number to access your aviation documents. Registration for the Digital Aviation Document Download service is now complete, and you are ready to use the service to download your licenses to the GC Wallet app.